Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody's doing all right today. We are doing a break on a Thursday, which I have not done in ages, but we had something sell out Monday, and I wanted to break it sooner than later, so here we are. We'll be doing our 2020 Bowman Sapphire Edition break here in about 12 minutes. Hey, Jordan, how are you doing? So that is why we are on a Thursday. Feels a little odd, I'm not going to lie. But that's all right. Nothing wrong with breaking on a Thursday. Hopefully that will be a good segue into the weekend. Hey, Matthew, how are you doing? No, we haven't. I just fired up the feed a little while ago. We'll do the random right before we do the break itself. So I'll start with that around 7, a couple minutes after 7, something like that. So we do, with our breaks, we do that literally right before we open. So nope, certainly have not missed that yet. I just figured I'd log on a few minutes early. Honestly, I have this habit before I break. I like to warm up. So I've got some packs of 1991 Stadium Club. You know, I mean, I'm sure you all don't want me blowing a hamstring or something while I'm halfway through this box. So I like to take precautions and have proper warm up. We got Dave Winfield on the back. I flex these a little bit because they're a little bit bricked since they're 29 years old. It's exactly right. Don't want to tear a tendon in one of my index fingers while I'm opening packs. And I wanted to test the lighting. Honestly, I'm on my work table doing this, and I normally have a second table behind this that I break off of. And I just didn't even feel like setting it up. Today was a long day at work, and I knew I was just doing this box, so I'm just going off the short table, but my lighting is a little different, so I just wanted to make sure that it looked okay. Seems like it's all right. Oh, look at that. Little Ken Griffey in his younger years. I think I'm going to sleeve that just for old time's sake. And then right behind him in the pack, George Brett. Dante Bichette, father of Bo Bichette. Dave Winfield is an angel. It's a little odd, a little off-putting. Little Kevin McReynolds there. Pete O'Brien, not too shabby for a pack there. Our Ken Griffey Jr. Need to scoot up a little bit more. I guess this would be a great time to pub the website. I think we do have, I've got Saturday's schedule up for those who might be interested. I believe all of our eBay breaks, which are highlighted in the blue, are sold out except for our Triple Threads pick your player break. But then we've got a couple breaks on the website that have quite a few spots, and you get 20% off with your first purchase at cardboardliferbreaks.com. So if you're so inclined, check it out. Got quite a few breaks listed on there. I think about 35, something like that, give or take. We tend to follow a little different model with our website than most breakers. I know most guys just list what they're going to be doing like in the immediate future. We tend to not do that. I have a bunch listed out there, and as they have spots sold in them, then we eventually do them. It takes a little time to sell them out because they're random player rather than random team, but we have a nice selection though. A little something different. Well, that hurts seeing Rafael Ramirez as an Astro. Hurtful. Tuffy Rhodes. Ooh. Doc. And the Dawn. Robinson, that is. Good gracious. Well, let's take a look at the website, shall we? I didn't realize I'd logged on with so much time before 7. We'll switch it over to there it is. So we have everything: baseball, basketball, football, and hockey. I think we've got 2 going this week. We generally do anywhere from 2 to 4 from the website every week. A little bit of everything. Some Bowman stuff, some newer stuff. That kind of thing. But it's all random player. Pretty affordable for spots. Nothing too crazy. I guess it's somewhat budget conscious. I don't know. That's just how I like doing breaks. Got quite a bit of football. We're doing our 20 Prism draft Saturday. Should be a lot of fun. 5 autos. A bunch of parallels. We even do hockey. Have a couple hockey ones up. We're not doing hockey this week. I think we're going to do the premier break next weekend, though. But anyway, there's the website. If you're so inclined, by all means, give it a look-see. Jordan, you're going to have to explain that to me. Not exactly sure what that means. I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult. Or neither. But you're not the first person that's used that term. I guess I should Google it. Maybe at some point I will. Alan Trammell on the back. Oh. So what you're trying to tell me is I'm boring? Is that the message? Now I've had different people tell me that they thought I was calming, but I don't know if that means boring, just outright like put you to sleep, comatose, boring. I had a physics teacher once in high school who talked monotone, and he was pretty, man, he'd put you out. I mean, he was a nice guy, but he said everything in the exact same tone. Well, thanks. I'll take that as a compliment then. Cubs win. Thank you for enlightening me. I do things a little differently. I guess that's good and bad. Ken Herbeck, Twins legend. Dan Pasqua, John Franco, Donnie Ballgame, boom, Mattingly, sleeving that. Jackpot. Carlos Quintana. Andy Benes. Chuck Finley. Jack Howell. Felix Vermean. Dickie Schofield. And, of course, Alan Trammell. The greatness. I guess greatness if you're a Tigers fan. I mean, he's good. I mean, he's a good player. Don't get me wrong, but you know how Homer fans tend to be. And I'm just as bad. All right. Looks like we've got a couple minutes and then we'll get started. I just want to give everybody time to jump on the feed that wants to see before we start doing the random. Like I mentioned earlier, we'll do the randomization right before the break itself. And I'll be right back in just one moment. Alrighty. Well, it looks like it's about that time. Okay, I appreciate y'all clarifying that. I will look that up, see what that means. You know, Sean, it might happen that way. I don't know. I'm not going to say it is, and I'm not going to say it isn't. I hope the volume is okay. I have this big jacked up microphone, but I use it for work for Zoom calls, and I'm constantly fiddling with the volume because certain of my coworkers talk too loud, and then some of them talk too low, so I'm constantly having to mess with the volume on this thing. So then by the time I get to Saturday and I'm doing my breaks, I don't know if it's like if I'm coming across like I'm screaming or if y'all can barely hear me. Well, all right, I'll take your word for it. Well, let's get started. Welcome to our 2020 Bowman Sapphire Baseball Random Player One Box Break number 1. Just like with all of our random player breaks, we list everybody in random.org in the order of which they purchased their spots. We'll randomize that list 5 times, and then we'll match that up against an alphabetical player list from the product. Good luck, everybody. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, and lucky number 5. And we've got Last Star Man in the top spot. And we've got Boochin 1, 2, 3 in the bottom spot. One quick note too, I know that there's a handful of players, I want to say 16 or 17, that have autographs in this product but don't have cards in the base set. We did not include spots for them in this break. It's just the 150 base set players. So by chance, if our autograph is of one of those players, we will re-random our original list 5 times, and then that autograph card will go to whoever's listed in the number 1 spot after the 5th randomization. So I just wanted to clarify that. We don't have spots for those. And if we pull one of those an autograph of one of those players, we'll random it off to the group. All right, so I'm going to cut and paste this list over to the right, sort it by everyone's eBay IDs, just so everybody knows which players they have before we do the break. And then we'll actually open our box and see what we get. We'll blow the font up a little bit so it's a little easier to read. All right. Hey, Billy. Joshua, Tom. I probably won't rush through this list too quick just because it's 150 names. Won't take that long to scroll through it. Hey, Matt. Yeah, it's Thursday. Isn't that crazy? I'm breaking on a Thursday. I never break on Thursday. I had this eBay break that sold out Monday, and I know a lot of folks were kind of chomping at the bit wanting to do it, and honestly I was too, because my Saturday schedule was already pretty long, so I figured I would do it this evening. And I've kind of been toying with doing a couple nights a week, but I'm not too sure about it, honestly. I don't want to run everybody in the ground with it. So it's kind of an experiment. Did you get a spot in this, Matt? I would have sent you a message on eBay if you had. I didn't remember if you had or not. Alrighty. Now that we have scrolled through our list, let's open our box and see what we get. Good luck, everybody. Well, shoot, I was trying to open it somewhat gracefully. You can see that went terribly wrong. there's our empty box. We'll set that over here for the time being. Here are our 8 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good luck, everybody. Well, these cards look fantastic. I will say that for sure. And our first card is Ryan Rolson. Our second card is Josiah Gray. Yeah, me too, Jordan. I mean, how could you go wrong with that? Looks very sharp. Our third card is Luis Garcia. Yeah, Matt, you're right. It's kind of hard to tell whether you're coming or going what day of the week it is or day of the month. I'm right there with you. And then our last card, Andrew Vaughn. All right. Pack number 2. And our first card is Brennan Davis. Next card is Travis Swaggerty. Cal Mitchell. And then our last card is Damon Jones. And that's a first Bowman card. On to pack number 3. Oh, there's some color in there. First card, Alec Bohm. Yeah, Bob, I went through that right before we started opening. If you will rewind the live feed, oh gosh, I'd say maybe 5 to 7 minutes, you'll see where I was scrolling through the list, and you can it's an alphabetical order of your eBay ID, so you can kind of scroll through that and find which players you had. And we've got a orange Tyler Freeman, and that's serial numbered 12 of 75. And just like with the Topps Chrome Sapphire last year, the color parallels are definitely on a little bit thicker stock. See if I can get that serial number to show up a little better. There it is, there at the bottom. Nice card though. And our next card is Elhuris Montero. Congrats on that, George. And then our last card in the pack is Aaron Shortridge. And that's a first Bowman card too, by the way. Excellent. On to pack number 4. And our first card is Keone Cavaco. I think I'm pronouncing that right. But if not, you can see his name on the screen. Our next card is Jordan Balazovic. And that's the first Bowman card. And our third card in the pack is Luis Garcia. And our last card in the pack is Jordan Adams. On to pack number 5. Oh, our autographs in this pack. Our first card is Kybert Ruiz, who has been a Bowman prospect for the last 74 years. Maybe not quite that long, but it feels that long to me. And our autograph is Ken Waldichuk, first Bowman, Yankees. That has to be somewhat good just because of that combination. Notice that it does not have the cracked ice surface, just refractor. Our next card is Aramis Ademan. And our last card is Brian Mata. Next pack. Ooh. First card, Wander Franco. How about that? Yeah, I do like that foil stamp, Ralph. That's on the autograph card. That's nice. That also lets me know that perhaps this product was not conceived during the initial Bowman product development cycle and was probably done pretty late in the cycle, which is fine. Our next card is Colton Welker. Our next card is Jan Diaz, and that's a first Bowman card. And our last card in the pack is Oscar Gonzalez, also first Bowman. All right, on to our next pack. First card is O'Neal Cruz. Well, I know this next name is pretty big. Anthony Volpe. Our next card is Jordan Groshans, or Groshans. And our last card in the pack is Nick Lodolo. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. All right, one pack left. And our first card is Luis Gil. Our second card is Alec Thomas. And then our next card is Christian Xavier. And our last card in the box is Jazz Chiselhome. Well, alrighty. Now that we have went through our box, let's go through our list and see who got which cards. We'll go through our base cards first. Our Jazz Chiselhome goes to Carjo. Congrats on that. Then our Christian Xavier goes to Robert Manchester. Congrats on that. And then our Alec Thomas goes to Chur 22. Congrats on that. Then our Luis Gil goes to Jazz Wolin. And then our Nick Lodolo goes to Brolo 76. Then our Jordan Groshans goes to Is 86. Congrats on that. Then our Anthony Volpe goes to Cal Abig. Congrats on that. Then our O'Neill Cruz goes to Beverine 64. Congrats. Then our Oscar Gonzalez goes to Loyalty 006. Congrats on that. Then our John Diaz goes to Loyalty 006 as well. Congrats on the double up. And then the Colton Welker goes to Bell WPB 2919. Congrats on that. Then our Wonder Franco goes to Godservant. Congrats on that. Our Brian Mata goes to Bobby Lavender. Congrats on that. Our Aramis Aidman goes to Triz 221. Congrats. Then our Kybert Ruiz goes to Sunny 821. Congrats. Then our Jordan Adams goes to 2 strikes and 2 away. Congrats on that. And then our Luis Garcia. And there's 2 Luis Garcias in this set. I forgot to denote the team name. Yikes. So here's what I'm going to do. I'll buy one and I'll send it to both people who had Luis Garcia, because that's my fault. I should have denoted the team names for both. So each person will get a Luis Garcia, the Nationals, because that's what we pulled. My bad, sorry about that. That seems the fairest way of doing it, though. We'll give one to each of them. Our Jordan Balzovic, or Balazovic, goes to 2 Sixer. Congrats on that. Our Keone Cavaco goes to Vorb 64. Congrats on that. Our Aaron Shortridge goes to Allen 2716. Congrats. Our Elihuris Montero goes to Chris 11966. Congrats. Our Alec Boehm goes to CLS Mitt, or SLS Mitt. Congrats. Our Damon Jones goes to RRP 77. And then our Cal Mitchell goes to Tyson 09. Congrats on those. And then our Travis Swaggerty goes to Loyalty 006. Congrats. And then our Brennan Davis goes to Joe Mig 6332. Congrats on that. And then our Andrew Vaughn goes to Sly Southpaw. Congrats on that. And our Luis Garcia, the Phillies card. Well, we did get 2 Luis Garcias. Imagine that. So each person will get one. Excellent. I can't believe they put the same player with the same name, 2 different guys in the set. That's pretty terrible. Anyway, our Josiah Gray goes to Beverine 64. Doubling up. Congrats on that. And our Ryan Rollison goes to Mixwell 00. Congrats. And then our Tyler Freeman Orange parallel, serial number to 75, goes to Jazz Woland 0. Congrats on that. And then our autograph card, our Kent Waldichuk. See if he has a card in the base set. He does not. All right. So, give me just a second to get our random set up again. And we will start with the same list that we had. I'll randomize it 5 times. And whoever's listed at the top gets the Waldichuk autograph. All right. Got a random set up. Again, 5 times. Whoever's at the top gets the auto. Once. Twice. 3 times. 4, and lucky number 5. And it's Canbu. Congrats on that. Canbu gets the Ken Waldichuk autograph. Let's take another look at that, shall we? Not too bad there. Not too bad. Well, alrighty. That concludes our 2020 Bowman Sapphire Baseball Random Player 1-box break number 1. Thanks to everybody that bought spots in the break. As always, we appreciate you all supporting our breaks. Thanks to all of you that joined us live on the feed this evening. Always appreciate having folks in the chat. And hope everybody enjoys the rest of your night and the weekend ahead. And hopefully we'll see you back on Saturday evening. We'll be starting at 5 with our 2017 Immaculate Football Random Player Break. Should be pretty nice as we hunt for Mahomes. Thanks again, everybody. Well, that was an interesting box. Very interesting. Interesting break. We'll probably relist that. I did get a second box, so I was not fortunate enough to get them from Top, so I bought them on the secondary market, which means I had to give up 3/4 of one of my kidneys to get them, but I will probably repost it again tonight. I mean, it's interesting to open. Obviously, it's a somewhat hit or miss product with the auto and the Dominguez. So, but it's interesting though. I kind of like breaking on Thursdays. It was kind of a nice breakup of the work week, I have to say. But certainly appreciate everybody watching live with us and sticking around after the fact. But no, I thought it was pretty interesting. Bowman, I'm not much of a prospector. I'm sure you all can tell that by the way I pronounce most of those fellas' names. But it's pretty interesting product though. What did you all think? Yeah, certainly wouldn't disagree. Well, I am going to end the stream here in a couple minutes and get the video of the break itself uploaded to the channel. But if anybody has any questions or anything, just shoot me a message on eBay. But hope everybody enjoys the rest of your night, and we'll see you Saturday. Thanks again, everybody.